Let's talk about Tokyo Ghoul. What is up, you guys? My name is Marcellus, and today I'm going to bring you a Tokyo Ghoul episode 12 review. I did have a live reaction that is currently being, edited and shit like that, so, being processed, basically. So that will be brought to you guys probably after this video, but in this review, I'm going to talk about what I thought about the episode, and possibly I'll be doing a full series or season 1 review probably tomorrow. So, episode 12, you basically see the mental struggles between Kaneki and Jason and Rize. And Rize is basically helping Kaneki understand that he is a ghoul, and that the biggest example in his life of being what he thought was strong is actually an example of being weak. And that is when his mother was described as a loving person. And the one thing that he repeated, that he would rather be hurt than hurting someone else. And so when we get a flashback of what happened in his childhood, we find out that his mother overworked herself and ends up working herself to death because, she had a job in the daytime and then she was a garbage woman at night. Then when she came home, she worked, and then she would still provide for her sister, which was basically mooching off of her, as you seen when she was walking away with a smirk on her face with the allowance. And Kaneki mentions that she was always a great mother to him. So he thought that was an example of being strong and resistant. But Rize helps him understand that basically that is being weak. She didn't have the strength to turn away from her sister and work so hard, so she would keep having to provide for the mooch and the leech that is her sister, and that eventually worked her to death. And in between I like the transitions between Rize and the real world, what's going on with Jason and torturing, and between that time, something like something crazy happens. Like, Jason realizes that his physical endurance is like crazy. Like, he's regrowing thumbs, fingers, toes at a fast pace. So he decides to get inside his mind and do a you pick who dies situation with the two people that wanted to help him survive. And he couldn't pick, and then he basically created a monster. He watched Jason kill the loved one of this man that's laying on the ground, and then after that you just see a blank face, like a monster that he had just created was right in front of him. And that was cool. I really like that. So you see really Kaneki being pushed to his breaking point, to the point where he finally says that I'm not what's wrong with the world. The world is what's wrong with the world. I'm not wrong. The world is wrong. And so for this, I'm going to feast on Rize, and she basically says, you accept me now. He says, no, I always have time to surpass you, to become better than you. So he starts feasting on her. Sorry about the coughing, guys. He starts feasting on her, and then you see the transformation of the white hair that we seen flowing in the last episode. And it was great. I love the animation was kind of sketchy. It wasn't as good as I thought it would be for a final episode, but the inside internal conflict that was going on, I loved it. The fight scene between Jason and Kaneki when he finally gets his white hair, I loved it. It was fluent. It was not the best animated, as I said just a minute ago, but you really see Kaneki become a badass. Like, he was a crybaby the whole time. I really could not stand his character. This had some of the worst main character feelings I've ever had for anime, because I really hated Kaneki. I was rooting for everybody but Kaneki. I even put Hyde above Kaneki, and we only seen him 3 or 4 times in the last couple episodes. So that was really bad. But when I seen this happen, when he starts choking Jason, and he goes basically one-on-one, and he hits him with that punch, and then he kicks him, and then he breaks his leg and then twists his back in place. That was crazy. I was in love with that scene. So I just really appreciated what they did for Kaneki in the last episode. Again, the downside to that is the last episode will probably wait months and months for another anime, because the manga just ended, and I'm guessing we will get another anime or season 2, but that sucks. So tell me, guys, what you thought about the finale of Tokyo Ghoul in the comments below. What did you think about Kaneki versus Jason, and how did it leave off? How did you feel about that? Or if you're a manga reader, how did you feel about the anime as a whole? Because I heard it's two different experiences, and I'll definitely be reading the manga after this. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more Tokyo Ghoul related things, and I will see you guys later. Peace.